What's up, VC? Today, wanted to do a video that several people are doing, and it's making the rounds. It's the 10 album link challenge. Um, First of all, hope everyone's doing well. Same shit, different day, right? Getting sick of this homeschooling shit. Oh my god. Anyway, so link 10 albums, either by musician, producer, label, songwriter, record company, what else? And the first, from what I've seen in the other videos, the last one is supposed to link to the first one. So, did this real quick. I went the easy route, I guess. I used 2 albums from one artist, which I didn't want to, but it's kind of like an easy way to link everything together. So, I'm going to start with the Gene Simmons solo album from 1978. Kiss put out 4 at the same time. And Gene's was sort of an all-star album. And he had a lot of players on it. Everyone from Joe Perry to Bob Seger to Helen Reddy to Cher to Jeff Skunk Baxter to Janice Ian. And one guy in particular he had on here who played on a solo was Rick Nielsen from Cheap Trick. So, Rick Nielsen, Cheap Trick, Dream Police album. So, one guy in particular played a solo on here. The solo for Voices was played by none other than Steve Lukather. Steve Lukather went on, well, actually before that album, played and wrote on several songs on this album. Alice Cooper, From the Inside. Believe it or not, I believe this is a double connection because I think Rick Nielsen actually played a solo on here as well. So I have a couple of double connections. So, along with Steve Lukather, Bernie Taupin did some songwriting on this album. And Bernie Taupin was actually Elton John's chief lyricist. This album is a soundtrack to Friends. It's not well talked about, but I think he's got a lot of good songs on here. I'm not the biggest Elton John fan in the world, but this is just an album I had picked up for $1, and apparently it's never been put out on CD or anything, but it's actually pretty good. But anyway, Bernie Taupin. He wrote the song These Dreams for the band Heart on their comeback 1985 self-titled album. So by the time they had gotten to this incarnation of the band, it was basically the Wilson sisters and what's this guy's name from the original lineup? The guitar player, Howard Leese. So those 3 remained from sort of the classic lineup, and the drummer on here was Denny Carmassi, who originally had played with Montrose. Montrose, of course, Sammy Hagar's first band. On the Warner Brothers label. Also on the Warner Brothers label, the Doobie Brothers. Right? And... oh, I'm sorry, that's not the connection. This was produced by Ted Templeman. Sorry about that. Who produced the Doobie Brothers Minute by Minute. Also, Jeff Skunk Baxter had played on Gene Simmons' solo album. Also on Warner Brothers, this is the connection. This is the second album I had to use from the same band, Alice Cooper. This is Go to Hell, which the 2 guitar players on here are Dick Wagner and Steve Hunter, who were the guitar players on Lou Reed, Rock and Roll Animal. So that's another double connection, right? So Lou Reed, and I think all you music snobs might need your defibrillators right now, because guess what? Lou Reed co-wrote 2 songs on the Kiss album, The Elder. Believe it or not. So, of course, that links back to my first 1. Gene Simmons. So there's my 10 linking. I know it wasn't a sophisticated one, but it was easy enough, I guess. So let me know what you think. And if you like these videos, please subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.